Yo, what's good, guys? It's just woken up. It's morning. Got my boy King out here. What's good, King? Yeah. Hey, y'all guys already know it's time for another Big Dogs TV story time. Let's go. Look at King chilling. Come on, buddy. Let's go. We're going on for this morning walk, y'all. Alright, guys. Got the sign up and it's looking pretty good. Same with the flyer bed. Yo, what's good, guys? Today we'll be talking about my dog going up against two mixed Siberian Huskies. Now, I got a picture of them up on the screen of exactly what they look like. I forgot to mention, guys, I'm going to be combining story time, so this is going to be a double story time. So after this story time ends, we're going to finish it off with another story time at the end. So let's go. So I had just got off work, and it was a normal day, but the only thing was King didn't eat breakfast, so I was gonna wait and then feed him at around night. Now when I feed King, we normally go outside around, like 10 something, 11 something for a good old feeding, and then after that we go on our nightly walk and do our night routine. But this time was a little bit different, so it was normal for at first. I had got King his food out the we got a bucket where we keep all his kibble. It's a metal bucket, and I had got his kibble, and this is some high quality protein kibble right now we're talking about, guys. So I got his food off the kibble. I can show what kind of kibble I feed my dogs as well at the end of the video. So we got his kibble, and I put it in the bowl. I put the bowl outside, and then I walk away from the bowl and I go get the other bowl and put water in it, and then I come back and then we take King out. So I'm taking King out. So what's funny about this, guys, is that we was actually filming a video, and before the quote-unquote attack happened, the video and the cameras were off when I was filming this, so I couldn't actually get no clips of this because it was just evasive maneuvers. You gotta do what you gotta do. I think it was that video I had got King some fish, and I was doing a raw feeding / kibble diet at the time when I was making that video, and then out of the blue, them two mixed Huskies came in my backyard that came from my neighbor's yard, from their backyard, which leads into the woods, because like we live in the woods. So I told y'all guys, got like an acre of space, so it's miles and miles of woods and land, just trees and forest. So that means they didn't actually come from my neighbor's yard. They came somewhere else from probably a whole different neighborhood, guys. At first, when we heard the barking coming from my neighbor's backyard, we wasn't really tripping or bugging out. King was on high alert. He had his ears up, tails up, and he was looking on defense, and I was too. But at first it kind of just sounded faded. We thought it was just our neighbors' dogs, and they just came out because my neighbors have also they got remember I told y'all guys they got the mixed pit that's a mutt, and then they got the other dog, but it kind of sounded with the barking, it kind of sounded in between like a husky bark. So we didn't know that wasn't their dogs at first until they actually came in my backyard. So when I realized these were two husky mixed dogs that definitely were actually acting cocky, because my dog was literally right there in front of them barking on fierce mode, aggressive and all, and you're telling me these dogs haven't left yet? Like, they're still there. Y'all don't want to see King when he's on that mode, because he acts just like me when we're on that mode, you know what I'm saying? We got that real fighting instinct around here. So these dogs, bro, when they started acting all tough and stuff, I had to let them know one time where they at. So I literally got a wrench, a literal wrench. I chucked it at the dog's head, and it actually hit him right on the head. I'm talking, I chucked that sucker super hard. Oh God, I literally chucked that thing at that dog. I hit his pal right in the head, and the other dog took off running, and the other dog was acting paralyzed, going around in circles, and they eventually left. So after that experience, I went inside. I had to tell my parents what happened, tell my siblings what happened. I told them I chucked that dog right in the head with a wrench. I literally used a wrench and hit that dog right in his head, and he ain't come back. I even checked the ring app to see if anybody was missing their dogs, and I checked my cameras just to see, because they have voice, they have night vision, they have all the features that all the cameras have to this day. And I didn't see anything, so we went back outside as normal, and I continued filming the raw feeding video with King. And then I had brung my bat and I had my walking stick nearby, but I wasn't using that. I was using my metal baseball bat. So me and King go outside. We're checking the premises. He's still on high alert, tails up, ears up, walking around high guard mode. He's definitely ready, and I'm walking around with my baseball bat. And then we continue. We don't see him no more. We don't hear him no more, and we continue to go out on the walk. I did check my cameras and forgot to mention and tell y'all, when I checked my cameras, I actually seen where they came from, and I also seen where they went. So originally they actually did come from my neighbor's backyard, which they did came from the woods, so that tells me they were hunting. They was also in a pack, and then they left. So, and by pack I mean they was in a 2-pack, but I don't know if there could have been more dogs. How I know they're owned from somewhere is because when I was looking at them, on their collars they had names, and you could tell they were home-owned dogs. You could definitely tell they were well taken care of. As far as where they went back to where they came from. And that concludes this story time. Part 2. King, the pit bull versus my neighbor's German Shepherd. So guys, y'all guys have seen my neighbor's German Shepherd before in little videos. He's been in my video clips before, because I be walking my dog around the block and stuff sometimes, and he be alongside fence line barking at my dog every time we pass his yard, right? So every time we walk by his fence, he be doing the most demolishing barks every time. Be like, come over here, see what's gonna happen. That's the type of barks I'm talking about right now, guys. Like, I'm dead serious. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually catch this dog one day. So eventually, fast forward 3 weeks later, that time came. Me and King about to go on a morning walk, and guess who's loose? Yup, my neighbor's German Shepherd. And the funny and craziest thing about this situation is that since King is so well trained, I didn't need to bring my bat or any type of protection, because we was already good. Now the only thing I would bring is bear spray on our walks, but my dog is really good, socialized, and off leash trained, so he's good. So the German Shepherd comes after us. He's coming. He's not really barking. He's just running up to us. King's ready. He's in his fierce mode. He's on his fighting mode. I'm ready. I'm starting to walk towards the house, because I haven't left the house, but I've left my driveway. But I can go back to the house, go up to the garage, and go get my walking stick and grab that sucker and use it on the dog. But I didn't have to do all that, because when the German Shepherd came up to my dog, they got this close to each other, like to the point where they were face to face, nose to nose, and they started sniffing at each other. And then the German Shepherd just started playing. He wanted to play with my dog. So then eventually they started sniffing at each other, sniffing each other's butts. And then the German Shepherd wanted to play with my dog. Literally, they wanted to play. They started playing. They started running around, chasing each other. And then King had charged at him. And then he just ran away back to his house. So I told my parents what happened with this one. In fact, your boy King is with me out here right now as we speak. But I told him what happened. And then after that, eventually, about later on, I waited. I still see the dog was roaming free and loose. About 30 minutes to an hour later, the dog's finally been put up, and then we continue our walk. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to tell you guys my experiences. Big Dogs TV story times. And I'm out on this one. I am out.